Welcome back, people. Thursday, bit overcast now, but an hour or so ago that was absolutely beautiful out there, just clear blue skies. I did manage to get a few moon shots yesterday. I'll tack them on at the end of this, after the cartoon at the end, if anybody's interested. Some couple of daylight ones and some of it later on. Right, well, let's get into this today then, shall we? Now, this came out the other day, but I didn't say anything about it. The CEO of Scottish Power had a word with the government, or suggestions put forward to the government, shall we say, saying that the government should put the energy rebate, well, we know it's not a rebate, it's a loan, but he's suggesting that that should be put up to £1,000 because people are getting behind with their payments, with their bills, they can't pay, they're getting themselves into debt. So effectively what he's saying is he wants the government to put people deeper in debt while they can continue to rake in record profits. It's getting worse. You couldn't make this shit up. He wants the government to lend us money so we can keep paying him. Unbelievable. And yet again, we've got it now again. Another reporter's been killed in a war zone, or effectively a war zone. This time, I think it was Palestine. Something to do with Palestine, Israel, out that way anyway. I never know where they bloody are. But again, on the mainstream, in all the reports, they kept pointing out the fact and emphasising that she had a flak jacket on with press written on it and a helmet. Well, that's probably what got her bloody killed, as I've said before. They said she was shot in the head, so he's not going to be looking at the jacket anyway. But it was allegedly a sniper. Well, a sniper, from the distances that they operate, isn't going to read the badge. All he's going to see is a uniform and a helmet on somebody. So according to them, it's the enemy. He's there to take the enemy out. So he's doing his job. And then you got the other side of the coin. If he can see the badge, he's a foreigner. Can he read English? Anybody thought of that? Idiots. You know, if you're fighting in a foreign country, put it in the language that you're aiming it at. Not all these countries read or understand English. You know what I mean? So, Boris again now. There's people in this country that can't pay their bills. They can't even afford to feed themselves or warm themselves half the time. And where's our glorious leader? He's off on another little jolly, around Sweden and Finland to see if they want to be on our side in the event of a pending war with Russia. He just don't care, does he? But since I made these notes, I have found out that he has signed some form of agreement with Finland over defence, so I presume they are going to join NATO at this point. I'm only assuming that, don't take that as Jen. And likewise with Sweden, which totally rings Putin then, which is going to get his back up. But it's like Sadgit Khan. I mean, London is in the biggest frigging mess that I've seen it in my lifetime. Because I was lucky enough to be born after the war. Or the Second World War, I should say. And where's he? Yeah, he's off touring universities. Not in this country, in sunny California. Apparently it's quite nice out there at the moment, in between the typhoons and shit like that. But he's out there, jolly touring all this, doing all that. And London's drowning in crime. It's got a corrupt police force that seem to be inept to do anything about it, with many of them being criminals themselves, apparently. You know, I mean, at the moment, their main task is, you know, protecting Mrs. Queen's jewellery, or investigating whether it's illegal to have a beer with a curry while working in the Houses of Parliament. You really couldn't make this shit up. And then we got old Javid. Well, he's been very quiet lately. I haven't seen a lot of him. Now, I'm sure the little bastard's planning something, so I'm going to have to have an investigation today. And then over the channel, you got the new elected dictator, Macron. Wants to start his own little European army and wants us to be part of it. Well, I can only think the reason for that is being because they've got nothing themselves and they've always relied on everybody else to help them with their defence anyway. And if it comes to a war, they'll swap sides quicker than the Italians most of the time. So, and then to finish with, now there comes the credit scoring system. This is why we wanted to keep away from the EU. Von der Leyen, several countries have already agreed to this, by the way, mainly France and Italy. Only the government want to introduce it, that the Chinese credit scoring style system. They want to hold all your data, they want to have access to your personal messaging, photographs, whatever you do, they want access to. Oh dear. 1984's coming to Europe. Alright guys, well, that's it for today. Quick one. Usually. I always say that. But yeah, there's a few photos at the end after the cartoon. If you're interested in that sort of thing, then, you know, there's only about half a dozen pictures, I think. So. But anyway, until the next time, people, enjoy this half-decent weather that we're getting. My respects to each and every one of you for your support, as always. And until then, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from the bullshit and the tyranny. I'm gone.